All right, Shalom. I want to start out by giving all praises to Salakia. I want to start out by giving all praises to Yahweh, by Hashem Yahweh Shai, by Hashem Rakakwadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles for teaching us this truth, and blessings to the brothers who push the word throughout the four corners. All right, peace and blessings unto the elect that scattered throughout the four corners of the earth. We're going to come back to the obedience of the scriptures, man. All right. On the brother Karab from the GMS Memphis camp. Come with a beautiful lesson going into he is as deaf, man. He is as deaf, man. And who was I'm speaking about? Speaking about Esau Edom, the so-called white man. That's one of his titles. That's one of his characteristics trait. That's what he's made for, man. He's made to cause havoc and lay hell on the people that's under him. And who's under him? Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, and Indians. Ultimately, Israel, the Lord's chosen people, whom he had perpetual hatred for forever and ever and ever. This hatred been going on since the womb, man. And guess what? Now the gift destroyeth the heart. Our people have forgotten who they enemy are, man. Who they enemy were. Your enemy are the Edomites according to the scriptures. Their forefather goes back to Esau, right? That's who you probably. Hey, that's your natural born enemy, man. This the one that thinks about killing you on a daily basis. You see? And Lord willing, man, we're gonna get scriptures to back up the point. Let's go ahead and get naturalnews.com. First, let's get this article. Restrict Act will allow rogue government to seize control over your self-driving vehicle and drive you off a cliff to mitigate risk to the government. Come on, man. Basically, you are an enemy of the state. That's basically what that article basically saying, man. You are an enemy of the state. Let me try to get the word in there. Mitigate. That's what it's called. Mitigate. So let's go back to the article again and say it the right way, right? It say drive you off a cliff to mitigate risk to the government, right? And when you go into that word mitigate goes into make less severe, serious, or painful. It say Natural News, the Restrict Act, if passed, will allow the U.S. government to seize any computer of any American who questions authority, narratives, elections, pandemics, vaccines, former medical drugs, climate change, or genetically modified foods. That's everything that we speak about, man. That's everything that us men of the Lord touch on, which is many more secrets that Esau has stored up in his laboratory that we don't know about. But these are the main ones that we speak about week in and week out. What the Lord tell us to do, man? The Lord tell us to set our face against Mount Seir. Let's get that, man. Let's get that. This should amp you up because ultimately, man, hey, they be watching us, man. They be knowing, they be hearing us, man. Don't think that these elites ain't hearing us. Come on, man. We stomping in their playground, man. We on their field. We on their territory. And we prophesying their destruction. You think they ain't watching us? The world may not know. Your average Joe, right? Your foolish behaved Negro, Latino, Native American, and Indian might not know, which they supposed to know, because guess what? It was supposed to be what the Lord said in the scriptures. Salaki for tongue twisting. What the Lord said in the scriptures. He says, "It's not for you to know judgment, O Israel." Hey, you supposed to know these things, man. But yeah, you on the outside. So the ones that know are the ones that severely and truly worship Yahweh by Shema Shai. Let me see. This is Ezekiel 35:2. I'm I'm going to start at 1. Moreover, the word of the Lord came unto me, saying, Son of man, set thy face against Mount Seir, and prophesy against it. Say unto it, Thus saith the Lord, power, behold, O Mount Seir, which that's the city of the place that Esau dwells, right? I am against thee. But what's his dwelling place now? America. I will stretch out my hand against thee, and I will make thee most desolate. I will lay thy cities waste, and thou shalt be desolate, and thou shalt know that I am the Lord, because thou hast had a perpetual hatred, an ongoing hatred, hast shed the blood of the children of Israel by the force of the sword, and that's his blessing, because according to Genesis, it said, by thy sword he shall live. And he said, what? The days of my father are at hand, right? That he should what? Roughly paraphrasing, slay his brother Jacob. Swore in the time of their calamity, and the time that their iniquity had an end. Therefore, as I live, saith the Lord Yahweh Shemawashai, I will prepare thee unto blood, and blood shall pursue thee, since thou hast not hated blood, even blood shall pursue thee. Simple as that. So you're going to be desolate. So you're going to be a prey. Here it is, your prey is Israel, but guess what? You're about to be made a prey, Edom. This about to be a beautiful time. Hey, surely the Lord is a reward unto them that diligently seek him, man. You see? Our reward is to finish you off. That's a beautiful reward, because when you are finished, then our kingdom can properly be established. We can we're gonna properly live out that new covenant, man, with no wickedness being implemented or involved, man. Not even no wickedness around us, no beguiling, no nothing no more, man. We're gonna be in peace. We're gonna fully come into that 100% righteousness, man, when wickedness is fully out the midst. Okay, let's get Revelations 12 and 12, because, man, everything that article done said, that's the time that we are coming into. Because it said, American who question authority, narratives, election, pandemics, vaccines, pharmaceutical drugs. It say climate change or genetic modified food. This what is written into the so-called anti-TikTok bill in the Democrats in Washington, D.C., led by the Chinese Communist Party. Don't want any Americans to realize this is the final nail in the coffin of the republic we all once knew as a free country, right? You see? Call you a free country, right? I thought this was a free country. But yet, they finna start, man, bring it down. Hey, you finna come like a madman sparing none, right? The Restrict Act means that the U.S. government can call any American a domestic terrorist and put them in the prison indefinitely for just allegedly thinking about questioning any given narrative, meaning fake news on TV will communicate the new government rules, laws, and mandates as complete communist propaganda that can never be criticized again. If anyone dares challenge the corrupt Biden rigamy, right, their automobiles, computer, especially a self-driving one, can be seized at any moment and controlled in order to mitigate, risk that you may be a domestic terrorist driving around with explosive and planning to bomb something somewhere, maybe. Hey, this is the... Hey, man, hey, they want to, ultimately, they just want to control you, man. They want to control how you eat, how you sleep, how you wake up. They ultimately, Esau he wants you to really be a product of his environment. You already are, with this black culture, this TikTok, these Instagrams, these Facebook, this metaverse, self-driving, Tesla cars, press button cars, chip on the car. Hey, you already kind of in the midst of the matrix. He using gradualism to get you there, to make you comfortable with this wireless connection society, man. But ultimately, guess what? You're going to be wireless. You're going to be the new frequency, according to Revelations 13 and 16. That's why he coming like a madman sparing none. And it's going to get worse. This is Revelations 12 and 12. Therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, for the devil is come down unto you having great wrath, because he knoweth that he had but a short time. Simple, man. He's coming great wrath because what? He's trying to establish his enterprise. Ultimately, his new world order. This is Revelations 13 and 16. And he caused of all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand and in their foreheads. He's going to be able to stop cars. He's going to be able to stop you basically from breathing. See, if you take this device, man, hey, you're going to be under his rule. You're going to be under, he's going to have full 100% control over you. That's what happens when you belong to this world and you're trying to keep up with the ways of this world, and you become a part of it, body wise, man. Hey, you become you become basically you become smothered in it, man. You sauteed in wickedness, man. It's Revelations 13, finishing up in 16, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads, that no man might buy or sell, save he that had the mark or the name of the beast or the number of his name. You see? And that's the time we coming into. Hey, here is wisdom. Let him that have understanding count the number of the beast, but is the number of a man. His number is 636. So, hey, that's all that I have, man. That article went straight in, man. Hey, ultimately, he wants to control us, man. You see? He want to control you, and he want to be the most high, right? If you so much as sneeze, or it said in the article that if you even think about trying to, because China, they are already trying to control you by doing that too. But hey, America about to adapt the same power, man. America got the same technology too. It's just that, hey, he's gonna come like a madman with his. You're gonna get down and lay down. It's gonna be mass death, man. And I pray Yahweh Shema Shah that us that worship Yahweh Shema Shah in sincerity and in truth and fear the Lord, I pray we don't give in into this man's society. We're gonna stand stiffly for the name of the Lord, even if death, even if we have to die for it, right? That's all that I have. I'm gonna give all praises to Yahweh, by Hashem Yahushua, by Hashem Rakakwadash, Daban Sales and the apostles for teaching us this truth, and blessed to the brothers pushing the word throughout the four corners. Shalom.